Fredo's Football Talk. I'm your host, Fredo. With me today is DC and that boy, Steven. Boy, Jerron's on vacation this week right here, man. I hope you enjoy it, my boy, man. You deserve it, man. You work hard, and hopefully you have a good time, man. DC, what's up, man?
What's going on, Fredo, man? Another week back in the saddle.
Yes, sir, man. Just right here. Let's kick it off, man. You know, last week when we got off in the air with our episode. Some breaking news came out. I'm excited for it, man. From my side, from a Houston Texans standpoint, and also some trades coming up, man. But man, before we continue, DC, this is the first time I've noticed you drinking coffee. We've been doing this already for a year, and Steven makes a great cup of coffee.
Yes.
I've never seen you drink coffee until now.
No.
But yeah, man, this is a first right here. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's kind of bothering me at the same time.
Actually, I drink coffee every morning. That's why I never drink it when I get here, because I already had it.
Man.
Yeah, every morning.
You think you know somebody, man. Well, yeah, man. So yeah, it's kind of weird seeing that cup of coffee right there, man. But it's delicious though, man.
Yes, it is.
Steven makes a great cup of coffee right there. All right, so let's move on, man. So I had to say that first, man. I was like, man, it's kind of weird seeing you with a cup of coffee. Man, the Texans signed tight end Dalton Schultz for a 1-year deal worth $9 million. Schultz coming from the Cowboys, man. Last season, man, he put up 577 yards and 57 receiving, averaging per catch 10 yards, and he had 5 touchdowns last year. Mind you, man, his best season with the Cowboys was in 2021. He received 78 catches, 808 yards with 8 touchdowns, man.
Yeah.
So you could say last year was a little bit of downfall, but not as much. Oh, maybe only like 200 something change of yards, and 3 less touchdowns, man. But Dalton Schultz, man, he's a Texan now. DC, what do you think about that, man?
Man, that's a great pickup for the Texans. I wish it would have been 2 years versus the 1 year. But hey, either way, it's going to turn out well for the Texans. They got him a good pass catcher. A team like that, I've been watching some of the moves they make, man, and they're really doing good things right now as far as acquiring players and for the prices they're getting them for. And I'm looking forward actually to their draft to see what they put around there, because this might be one of those teams that every year can go from worst to first in a division. And with the leadership as far as head coach wise, I think they got a shot, man. I really do. But this Schultz was a big pickup for them.
Yeah, absolutely, man. From my end, from a Texans fan, you could say that the Texans have been lacking on tight ends, man, since I want to say maybe Owen Daniels.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's a long time ago, man. That was like 2012 right there. And now that, I wish Jerron was here, man, so we could get his perspective on his former tight end that the Texans just got. But I know he's a great receiver, catcher, man. But I wonder how he does with the whole blocking scheme, because with the tight ends, with the Shanahan system we have running now, they expect the tight ends to do a lot of blocking than catching. But I wanted to know maybe if Jerron knew about that. Yeah. But other than that, man,
definitely blocking has never been a strong suit. Even when he was in Dallas, I think they used to swap him and. I think it's Blake Jordan used to come in and be the blocking tight end for him, but he was always definitely the pass catching tight end. So I'm figuring the Texans already may have somebody on the roster as far as tight end that's a blocker. Yeah. If not, you'll see them pick up somebody before the season starts in those packages where they need the tight end to block.
Yeah. The fact is that this right here, it's a signing that the Texans never do. Right. And it's like this is like our one of the like biggest moves that we've done.
Yep.
Through free agency, just the fact that we got him for $9 million for this 1 year. I want to say this is like more like a prove-it deal. It's like, let's see how this works out. With this, this new regime that we got over there at NRG, and we'll see how it pans out. But the Texans next year, man, they're gonna have the number 1 overall salary cap next year, just because of all these 1-year deals, and they're not tied up to nobody. The only real player they're tied up to, I want to say, is Laremy Tunsil.
Right.
And behind him, it was Cooks, but he just got traded last week.
Yes.
So, other than that, man, like, Tunsil is our main guy that's getting all that money right now, man. But other than that, man, I think the Texans are waiting to see what they can do this year, and I think next year's free agency that's when they're going to bring a lot of players in and surround talent around either Stroud or Young.
Yes.
So we'll see what that happens with that. If it's any other quarterback besides that one right there, man, I'd be shocked. I'd be surprised, man. So Stroud or Young, those are the two ones right there you can't miss. But yeah, man, I'm excited about that. And also, man, the Texans have signed running back Devin Singletary from the Bills to a 1-year deal worth $3.75 million. That's cheap right there. We bringing in a veteran running back into this young running game that we got over here with the Texans. His experience counts. Goodbye, Rex Burkhead. Thank you, man, but it was time for you to go, man. But Singletary, this is a great pickup right here. This right here it's good that the Texans are bringing that veteran leadership to that room right there, running back room.
Yeah, this is great for Singletary and the Texans. This is a position that Singletary should have been in his whole career. Buffalo bought him in to be the RB1 versus in Houston, he'll be the change of pace back, maybe third down back because Pierce better carry the load. So this is going to work out perfect for them. I wouldn't be surprised if before the season's over, they extend him, get him a couple of more years once they see how this works out. But once again, the Texans seem to be turning the corner, man, on guys they're picking up. Because the last 2 years it's just been hell, and I still don't know. And I'm starting to wonder now whether Nick Caserio or what was really going on. Whether they feel like they didn't have a chance with the head coaches and they really wasn't going all out as far as trying to get better. But now that D'Amico's in there, things are starting to change, man. And they're bringing in some solid players, and I don't know if that's part of it is because they want to play for D'Amico, or part of it because they just couldn't find a deal otherwhere. But I'd like to think it's because of D'Amico. There's been lots of 1-year signings just throughout the NFL, and they say that the reason for that is a lot of these players and their agents are waiting for the salary cap to rise. That's why they're taking 1-year deals now. So next, when the salary cap does go up next year, there'll be more money for them to go because a lot of teams just ain't got the money to spend right now. But once again, that Singletary pick, that's going to pay dividends early. You will see that soon.
That's something that I feel like the Texans lacked on last year. They depended a lot on Pierce to run the ball heavily. And his backup was Rex Burkhead, like I said, man. But I feel like with this 1-2 hit combo, man, I know that Singletary is more of a catching running back, man. So we're gonna see him a lot in third downs, man. So I'm excited about that, man. But yeah, man, this signing right here, man. The only difference is from last year's regime to this one right here is that this year we have D'Amico Ryans as a head coach, and I know that another executive that got fired, Jack Easterby, is not in the building no more.
Right.
And I heard that he had the owner's ear, basically saying, we should do this instead of that,
Right.
And I feel like now he's out of the building. I feel like now that our GM can make the moves that he wants to make now and not have someone else talking to the owner's other ear, you know what I'm saying, and going behind his back. But I feel like I've been saying, man, once you fire a GM or a head coach, I think you have to fire the whole regime because I think that they're always going to have their way and their put on it, on the certain players and stuff like that. But yeah, man, with D'Amico Ryans, I feel like it's a whole new culture change, and you could tell that these are guys that want to come in and play for him, man. But I'm excited, absolutely.
And like you were saying with the salary cap situation, they're going to get some big names after this season when stuff resets for the next year in 24. You're going to see some big names coming. I'm really, once again, looking forward to the draft they have. So they could, with the picks they have, they got 3 within the top 33 picks or something like that. They can really move this team forward in a hurry. So we'll see. I'm thinking they'll end up, like you said, of course, the quarterback's coming. And if you get the quarterback, if you end up getting Stroud, then you get the next pick, you got to take a receiver.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah.
You know, so you already have that combo when you get there. You take Bryce, you're going to already have Mechie, which he played with at Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
So the rapport will be there already.
Yep.
So that's going to be something to look forward to. Like Houston Texans fans should be exciting.
Yeah.
It's an exciting time, you know. The results might not show up on the field instantly, but you know you got something you can look forward to in a positive way, man. Yeah. Things are going good for the Texans.
Yeah, man, you know, no lie, man, like for the past 2 years, ever since the whole Deshaun saga happened over here in Houston, I've been kind of down about the Texans, man, but now I feel like there's light, you know, that I can see from the tunnel now. And there's a bright side coming up. I'm excited, like now with the changes that the Texans are going to and the direction they're leading to. I'm excited now, man. I've been down for a couple of times, man, but I'm excited, you know, as a Texans fan now. Yeah. You know, so I think these changes are great, man. Yeah, absolutely. Also, man, we have some news right here with get this one, the DC. The Jets are signing former Chiefs wide receiver Malcolm Hardum to a 1-year deal worth up to $6.5 million. Yeah. I'm surprised that the Chiefs did not keep him, man. Knowing that they don't have that many weapons in that wide receiving core. So I guess the Chiefs are going to go heavy on wide receivers on draft day, man. Right. What do you think?
Yeah. With Miko, when they let him walk, I mean, he was hurt a lot, but he was more of a gadget guy, running a little flea flicker and little pitches out to the outside and reverses. So I can understand why they let him go, but it's Mahomes. Yeah. Once again, guys are going to gravitate to Mahomes. There'll be receivers that show up in Kansas City because they've set that standard, so people want to go there and play. Yeah. So with Miko walking, I'm fine with that. You'll watch before the season starts. You'll be like, another big name will be in Kansas City catching passes from Mahomes. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a loss for him. It won't affect him at all, I don't think. Yeah. But I don't even know who he's going to get on the field at when he goes to the Jets. Yeah. You know, with their receiver lineup. So he just may be just a fourth receiver with the Jets organization.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You know, speaking about the Jets, man, so the Jets traded wide receiver Elijah Moore and a 2023 third-round pick to the Browns for an exchange for 2023 this year second-round pick. Mm-hmm. Moore was entering in his his fourth-year rookie contract. Mm-hmm. You know, so that right there, it's pretty good. But even though Moore only caught 37 passes, well, 447 yards and 1 touchdown, this past season, you know, he didn't do much, man. But then again, the lack of quarterback showed last year with the Jets. So what do you think about the signing right here, man?
I love it. The talent's there. Yeah. We all know the talent is there. For him to go to a place like Cleveland, it's going to work out really well. Yeah. Mark my word, Fredo. Let's say March 27th. The Cleveland Browns are going to push the Bengals for that number 1 spot in the division. I'm telling you now, write it down, take a picture. Okay. Deshaun Watson will have his legs back up under him. Okay. He's going to have Njoku for tight end. He's going to have his running back Chubb, Amari Cooper on one side, and Elijah Moore on the other side. Yeah. That's going to be an offense that's going to put some numbers up. Yeah. And if that defense can hold their side of the bargain, don't be surprised. If Cleveland won that division next year, I would not be surprised at all, man. You know, Watson was out of the picture for a while, so a lot of times, you know, out of sight, out of mind. But the guy can play. Yeah. And I'm telling you, now he's going to get a full offseason, and a lot of stuff that he was dealing with is going to be behind him. Yeah. I'm expecting this to be a big move for Cleveland. And you'll see Elijah Moore in a different light. People will be wondering, why did you let that guy walk? Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right, so the Jets, like I said, quarterback problems. Yep. You know, you drafted a quarterback 2 years ago with the draft class kind of iffy already, you know. And, you know, you didn't expect the Jets to be so good last year. You know, they didn't finish bad. I want to say the record, they had like 8 wins? Yeah. Yeah, nine wins. So, you know, they were right there in the midterm, you know, but their defense is stout. Yes. You know, so the offense has everything already, man. They have the running back. Now they lost Elijah Moore, you know, that right there's going to be a big hit. But man, the only thing they're missing is a quarterback,
That's it, man. That is, yeah. And all Lazard in.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. But we don't know what's happening with the whole situation was between the Jets and Aaron Rodgers. I'm surprised it's taking way too long, man.
I don't get it, Fredo. I don't get it at all. If I'm the Jets, I happily give you that 13th pick.
Yeah.
All I need is that. I need that one piece.
Yeah.
And if you're only asking for the 13th pick, I'm done. This should have been in black and white already.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I guess that the Jets don't want to give up that first round pick.
Yeah.
And why? I really don't get it. Because like you say, they stacked already on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
It's just you put that one guy in there, Rodgers.
Yeah.
And the puzzle's complete.
Yeah. And so, like, I don't know what the Packers, I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't know what the Packers are asking for.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming if I'm the Packers, I want at least 2 first-round picks for him.
Absolutely.
And I think that's good right there. You're taking his contract, mostly his contract. Mm-hmm. And then, you get two first-round picks this year and next year's.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know why it's taking so long. Well, behind the scenes, DC, do you think they're asking for 3 first-round picks for him?
I don't think so, man. I'm like you. I think they'll be okay with 2 first-round picks.
I'll be okay with 2.
Yeah, because I'm the Packers, man. You taking my best player.
Mm-hmm.
You're taking my team from one of the top teams in the NFC. And once I lose this guy, I'm going to be one of the bottom teams in the NFC. Yeah. And once you gain this guy, you become a top team in the whole NFL. Mm-hmm. And you expect me to sit around and take a damn 4th-round pick? Ain't no way I'm letting you do that to my franchise. Ain't no way. And like I told you, if Rodgers, if his contract is already in the budget for this year, I don't give a damn. Until I get what I want, he can sit on the bench.
Yep.
And that'll be you guys over there struggling once again. Yep. But I can't just let him walk for no 4th-round, 3rd-round pick. I want at least first round's got to be the starting point.
Yeah.
Got to be. 2 gonna be right after that. I don't know what the Jets' problem is, man. They got all they need. They just missing the quarterback, and they don't want to budge.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it neither. Yeah. Man, poor Jets fans, man.
Yeah.
Man, hopefully the Jets can get everything settled with the Packers. Yeah. But until then, man, like Rodgers could be right there in the middle, man, being haggled.
That's him. That's him, man.
And it didn't help that he got on the Pat McAfee show saying that he wants out. He said, "Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out of there, man." But right now, man, who holds your destiny is the Packers, man. If they don't get what they want, which I don't blame them.
Yeah.
2 first-round picks this year and next year's. Come on.
Oh yeah.
What's up?
Ain't no doubt.
Let's get it done. Huh. All right. How about this, man? So we know that Tony Pollard got signed. I mean, not signed, but he got the franchise tag from the Cowboys. Now he signed his franchise tag, so that means that he's on board with this tag. So that right there gives the Cowboys now to July 17th to finalize a long term.
Right.
DC, do you think this right here is the Cowboys' future running back for multiple years?
I think so. Well, I think the contract could probably be maybe 3, no more than 4 years. I don't think they were going to give him.
Okay.
First of all, you don't know how he's going to react coming off this injury. If he had no injury in that game they played in,
the last game,
there'd have been extension already.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Yeah.
But I think maybe 3 to 4 years. And I see they bought in Ronald Jones, so just to spell him every now and then. But he's a great running back, man. If he can come back fully recovered, they got a hell of a back.
Yeah.
But the thing is that he's only carried the ball in most in 1 year, but I think maybe 190 carries.
Yeah.
When you used to having Zeke there carrying the ball almost 300 times in a season. So they're going to have to put some more bodies in the backfield to help him out because he ain't going to be the guy that carries the load the whole season.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Maybe 15 carry the game as far as carrying it. And then, they're going to throw the ball a lot.
So, like I could see them sign him on a deal for like 3 years, maybe like $40 million,
right?
Something like that, and maybe 25 guaranteed.
Yeah.
If I was the GM of the Cowboys, I could see that happening. Just like we talked about last week, the whole situation that they let Zeke go. I was kind of proud of the Cowboys doing that.
Yeah.
Like I've mentioned a year ago, I was like, man, watch. They're gonna ask him to take a pay cut or they're gonna cut him. And that was just too much money, and and what he put on the field this year was embarrassing.
Yes.
For getting paid all that money. If it wasn't for Pollard, I'll tell you, man, like the Cowboys would lost a lot of games if it wasn't for him. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, with Zeke, him being available now, so he's gonna have options to go play for some teams, but he looks like he's probably gonna want to be the number one running back again.
Yeah,
which I don't see it happening. But the thing about him, I think he had maybe 12 or 13 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He was awesome when it came to goal line work. It was just in between the 20s. Where he seemed to be struggling at, and that's what he's got to realize. And some of those guys, they got so much pride, they don't want to do that. They from a little Pee Wee league on, they've always been the best running back or whatever on their team.
Exactly,
and it's stuck in their mind. It's mental, like I can still do it. Your mind say you can, but your legs say you can't.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I saw this thing. I remember that running back, man, that they used to have over there in, with Dallas. God, what was his name? And he played for y'all for 1 year. God, what's his name, man?
I know who you're talking about.
Well, anyways, and you remember when
DeMarco Murray? Was it DeMarco Murray?
DeMarco Murray. Yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
Remember that when they released him, he went to the Eagles?
Yes.
And then now that Zeke is gone, maybe like can you see Elliott?
My goodness.
And the Eagles do need a running back.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Man,
that right,
some bad blood right there, Fredo.
Like that right there,
some bad blood.
That right there would be the ultimate FU to the Cowboys.
Oh,
right
ain't no
there.
doubt, no doubt, man.
Oh man, go to the Eagles, man, and like the ultimate rival, the team that just came from a Super Bowl run right there. Man,
that'd be bigger than Murray going over to the because Zeke was the face of the franchise.
He was,
and then you the face of the Cowboys franchise. To go and play for the Eagles, that's been tough, man. That's going to be tough if he does that.
Yeah.
But, hey, the Cowboys cut him, but I think they want to take the pay cut.
No, he didn't.
Hey, it is what it is. We'll see what happens here soon.
Yeah. All right, man. We got some more news right here. Signings over here for agency. But, yeah, so the Ravens signed a wide receiver, DC. It's not the receiver that – can make a change in here, man. But let's talk about this, man. The Ravens, dude, they refuse to improve the help to surround Lamar Jackson, man. And that being said, they signed Patriots former wide receiver Nelson Aguilar to a 1-year deal. Nelson Aguilar. I thought this man retired. I thought he was in the XFL right about now. Dude, what's going on with this, DC?
I don't know what the hell it is. I know they didn't expect this to try to get Lamar Jackson back.
Mm-hmm.
What? Nelson Aguilar. I had forgot about him, man. I really had, man.
Exactly.
And when you bring him on the team, that's like saying, here, make me a cake, but all I'm going to give you is 1 egg. That's it.
Yep.
No, that's not going to work. I don't know. I guess they just want to be in the news, something positive. Because this is a pointless signing. You don't even know who your quarterback's going to be.
Exactly.
And if I'm Lamar, I'm looking at them, I'm just laughing. I'm like, what? These clowns, man. These guys are clowns, man. So, I don't know. I guess they just want to bring in a new face and something. Because they're still far away in the wide receiver room, man.
I feel like they brought him just to show Lamar Jackson, man, we ain't going to give you nothing.
Yeah.
You better make what we give you. But that right there, man, you would think they would bring somebody else, man. At least a candidate, It's like,
right.
I mean, like, I can say that Nelson has never had a legitimate good season.
Right.
I mean, not that I can remember.
Maybe with the Eagles when he first came in. Maybe.
Maybe.
It just baffles me, man, the way Baltimore is operating nowadays because you've had Lamar for 5 years.
Yeah.
And you hadn't got him a decent receiver all 5 years. And I don't know. I don't know if it's Lamar or if it's the Ravens. I mean, the receivers not want to go there. But they got a new OC coming in, so things should change. But the problem is they don't have a quarterback now.
Nope.
That's the big problem. So I don't think no receiver's going to make that commitment to go to Baltimore until they see who's going to be the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So Baltimore needs to hurry up and get on this thing and figure something out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let him go or sign him.
Yeah.
That way you can get back to your rebuilding.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, moving on, DC. We got some more news right here. Let's look to the wide receivers. Wide receiver, formerly from the Lions, DJ Chuck, signed a 1-year deal with the Panthers. This right here happened maybe like 3 days ago, man. So that right there is a great pickup right there. Chuck had a great season last year. Nothing big, but he was solid.
Right.
To me, this is a great pickup right here, especially when now they lose on DJ Moore to the. He got traded to the Bears. Solid steal for the Bears right there, might add as well. But this one here is a solid pickup for the whichever rookie quarterback the Panthers draft, either Stroud or Young. Hopefully they go for Stroud.
Right.
And also, well, hold on. So I'm gonna let you react to this right here first, and then I'm asking another question. Go ahead, DC. So what do you think about the whole?
I like it. The fact that they got Miles Sanders, Adam Thielen, and they got Chark on the other side. The whole issue is going to be quarterback.
Yeah.
They brought in Andy Dalton to be the quarterback for 1 year. So I don't know which way they're going to go as far as draft. They got the number 1 pick, so hell, they may trade back again and try to get more picks with the Colts. They may swap with the Colts.
Yeah.
So, but they won't be the worst team, I don't think, in the NFC South in their division.
Yeah.
That could probably turn out to be the Buccaneers. It's sad to say.
Yeah.
But they making some decent moves, man. For what they dealing with, they making some decent moves. They got enough skill players to every now and then jump up and bite a team that ain't paying attention.
Yeah. Absolutely. On this one right here, man, it's like I said, it's solid. But my other question was for you. Oh, damn it! You know what? I forgot already, DC. Man, I hate when that happens. Damn, I did forget already, man. Well, if I remember it, man, like I'm gonna bring it back up. But yeah, I like that signing right there. It's cool. Yeah. It's good. Also right here, man, like I didn't know that Marquise Godwin's still playing as well, bro. And so he got signed to the Browns as well.
Yeah.
So more weapons for Deshaun right there.
He's still in the league, huh?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I was shocked when like, man, he's still playing. I wasn't worried about that, man.
Yeah, he's good. Maybe a punt returner, but you can put him out there and let him run some straight down the field. That's it. That's his thing. Yeah.
All right, man. So we got this one right here, DC. This one happened like 2 days ago, man. The Seahawks are re-signing linebacker Bobby Wagner to a 1-year deal worth $7 million. But Wagner's coming from the Rams. He had an awesome season last year, man. We know that the Rams got cap issues, and they were paying him a lot of money, and so they released him. And you called it, DC, last episode.
Yeah.
That watch him go back to Seattle and resign with them, and now he's over there playing with the young defense right there. He's going to fit right back in. Pretty sure he's going to wear that C again.
Oh, yeah.
Over there. He's going to lead that young defense over there. What do you think about this signing right here, man?
Yeah, that's the great thing, man. I'm glad there was no bad blood between Seattle and him when he left, so it makes it easier to go back and to lead those young guys. They need that in the locker room.
Yeah.
You finna see those guys take it to another level. Wagner played for one of the most dominant defenses in recent years with the Legion of Boom.
Yeah.
And they're building the defense the same type of way. They got some nice big cornerbacks, and the defensive line is coming along, and the linebacking core is going to be good. So with him there, just showing the leadership and showing those guys how to prepare week to week and take care of things, it's going to be a big move for Seattle, man. They're ready to take another step this year.
Absolutely, boy. Absolutely, man. So shout out to the Seahawks Nation right there. Man, you get one of your OGs back, man. Like, that's awesome right there. And he's still playing very, very good. So you're not getting a washout player. The fact that he's playing at this level still, this is what, his 9th, 10th season, DC?
Yeah.
The fact that he's still playing like that, and the defensive side, man, it's unheard of, man. Yeah. But congratulations right here. All right, so DC. So we just talked about these free agent signings that just happened. Mostly the big names already gone from last week already. But over here, man, they got this rank. They got the 2023 NFL free agency, every move team has made ranked. So right here, they got A for good, B, C, D, and F.
Right.
All right. You want to start off with the good or start off with the bad? I say let's start off with the bad.
That's fine. We'll start from the bottom.
There's only one team that they graded an F. Can you name me that team?
Oh, Fredo.
There's only one team, bro. And we just talked about it.
Oh, Baltimore.
Yes.
Yeah, the Ravens. Yes.
The Ravens received an F through free agency. Then they haven't done anything, man.
Yeah.
And now we got how many teams? We got 6 teams with a D. DC, you want to take a guess on those 6 teams?
I'm gonna go with the Titans.
Yeah.
Oh man, let me see. The Rams.
Yep. Damn.
That is. It's Cleveland.
No. Are you cheating?
No, I'm just. I got all the teams in front of me.
Okay.
So
no, actually, no.
Cleveland's not there.
No.
Well, it's got to be the. Let me see. Raiders.
No.
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about the Saints?
No.
They're not there. Carolina?
Nope.
Okay.
Carolina made some moves, man.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
New England.
No. So I'm gonna tell you. So there's your Giants, Cardinals, the Chiefs, Green Bay, Chargers, and the Rams.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But at least you got half of this grade, right?
See, I would have never got the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You know, they ready already. I guess they just based on moves that they've made.
Yeah. So they're saying right here through free agency from this year, what big moves they signed. But the Chiefs, they really don't not too much of a need. You could say they're pretty much stacked. So I'm pretty sure everything they lost this year, they're going through the draft and pick everything up.
Yeah.
But now this is a bunch of teams got C grades right here. All right. I'm gonna let you guess a couple of them if you want to. If not, I could just tell you.
Are the Raiders in there?
Yep.
What, the Packers in there?
No, the Packers were in the D.
They was in the D. Okay.
Yeah.
Raiders in there.
Yeah.
Rams.
It was in D.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you one more, man, because you're not hitting this one right now.
Let's see. Let me take one more guess. Denver.
Denver. No.
Oh.
No. So,
who you got, Fredo?
So right now the grade with the C's are the Falcons, the Jaguars, the Bills, the Raiders, Buccaneers, the Browns, surprisingly, the Patriots, the Commanders, the Saints, the 49ers, the Vikings, and the Colts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like any of those teams shouldn't be there? They should be higher or lower?
Jacksonville, when they brought in, I know Ridley.
Okay.
When they bought the receiver in Ridley.
Yeah, but that was last season, though.
But they traded for him. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
In midseason, I guess.
Yeah. They're talking about free agents.
Yeah,
no. So you think this grade is valid?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
All right, so now let's go to the ones that these are considered decent moves right here. Now to the B category. I'm gonna give you 3 tries, DC. If you get the 3 right, I'm gonna let you just call out the whole list. on this one here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 7 teams right here.
Miami.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Dallas.
No.
Detroit.
No.
One more. Let me see.
One more, bro. Let's see. Man, you got to get this one. You continue.
Seattle.
Seattle's there. Yeah. So you go.
Let's see. Maybe. That's Cincinnati.
Yep. Okay. Bengals in there.
I know. Jets.
No.
Oh.
So the teams graded with the B rating for the free agent signing this year are the Panthers, Eagles, Steelers, Bengals, Seahawks, Dolphins, and the Texans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, the Steelers. What did they do?
Man, I don't know.
I'm trying to...
So now that being said, do you see any of those teams that should be out of that B grade?
No,
higher or lower?
All those are fine.
Yeah.
They're good where they are.
But you question the Steelers one,
right?
Huh?
The question the Steelers. Yeah, I'm still trying to. They must have made a lot of small moves that made sense.
Okay.
Man,
like needed.
Yeah, I don't remember anything they did.
Okay. So this right here. Now we're moving on to the grade A. So this one here, they say that they hit it out the park. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 teams.
What?
Yeah,
that's that many teams.
Yeah.
Jets.
Yep.
Dolphins.
Nope.
That was in the last group.
Yeah.
Okay. Man,
Dolphins in B.
Wow. I haven't heard Philly's name called.
Yeah, Philly was in group. What's Philly at? Group B.
What, the Lions?
Yeah, the Lions.
God.
Lions are in Group A.
Man. Was the Seattle in the last group?
Yep.
I don't think they put the Giants ain't gonna be there.
Yeah.
They put the Giants in there?
Yeah.
Wow. I guess from signing Saquon and Daniel Jones. They did sign up some receivers though, and Darren Waller.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that. Chicago.
Yep.
Yeah, they got to be in there.
Yeah, Chicago. Number 1.
Yeah, that.
Give up?
I'll give up. Fredo.
So the teams graded A were through free agency signings: the Lions, the Jets, the Bears, the Broncos, the Giants, and the Jets and the Cowboys.
The Broncos.
Man,
I don't know what the hell did they do? They trying to get rid of all their receivers.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah. But that's good. The Jets,
yeah,
the Bears. Bears are really making some moves. Yeah.
But yeah, man. So, are there any of those from that group right there that makes you question? I was like, they should be out.
Other than the Broncos.
Okay.
Other than the Broncos, they may not even. They may end up. I don't know where their improvement gonna come from this year, other than Sean Payton, the head coach.
Yeah.
You know, so they pretty much are the same team.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That was right there, head scratching for the Broncos.
Yeah. So what we think? You put the Broncos where, like in a B or a C?
I'd probably put them back down to about C. Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah.
we see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Well, they gave up too much to Seattle. You know.
Yeah. All right, DC. So this on like a topic here. I want to pick your brain about, man. Landing spots for NFL's top candidates. You know, so right here, man, I'm gonna go through some candidates, and you let me know what they should go to. Okay. So these are basically players that have spoken out that they want to get traded, or teams had said they're open to be traded. So let's start off with this one right here, man. We said this one already many times throughout the podcast, but wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. Where do you see him for a potential landing spot to be traded?
I would like to see him go to a contender.
Yeah.
Somebody who really got a chance, man. So
and then I'm gonna tell you what PFF projects them to go to.
Okay.
All right.
They won't let him send. They're not gonna send him in the division. So he's also a guy that could work for the Chiefs, but I don't think it happened because of the money. Cowboys, I always like that'll be the perfect fit for me for him to be able to go to Dallas. A lot of rumblings about New England, but that doesn't make much sense to me. Yeah, especially with the division they in. Yeah, if you're gonna go to any team in that division, go to Buffalo. Play on the other side of Diggs. You know.
Yeah.
But Miami wouldn't need him. They wouldn't be Miami. So Green Bay ain't got a quarterback. You know, if they could figure it out, the Raiders.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got Devontae Adams on one side,
and you got Jacoby Myers.
and Jacoby Myers. Then you put D-Hop out there also with Jacobs in the backfield.
Okay.
That wouldn't be bad. So who they say they?
So PFF said potential landing spots for DeAndre Hopkins will be the Giants, the Patriots, and the best fit they say will be with the Panthers.
Wow. None of those teams really, I wouldn't think, had a chance to win it at all.
Yeah.
The money must be a big deal.
Yeah.
His contract gotta be.
So we're putting everything in perspective right here.
But I would think D-Hop probably wouldn't want to trade to any of those teams. Maybe New England. But
yeah. But these right here, you know what all these three teams have in common?
New England, Carolina.
Or at least in my opinion. Well, I'm gonna give you my opinion.
What's that?
This is what I think. Carolina, we don't know who's a quarterback yet. So that's a quarterback issue.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Jones, we know that he doesn't throw that much. He's
Right.
more running back issue.
Yep.
With New England, now you're just getting a good offensive coordinator, but we don't know what's going on with that because their passing game last year was terrible.
It was terrible. It was.
So basically, all these right here have some issues with the passing.
Yes. They got questions.
And you and I have said that DeAndre Hopkins is quarterback proof.
Right. Yes.
So it doesn't matter who throws the ball at him. You know he has a 50-50 shot to get it. Nate, let me repeat that. He has a 51 chance to catch it. So yeah. So, I mean, he's proven, but let me mention, he's not Hawkins what he was 5 years ago, when his best years was with the Texans. He had 10 quarterbacks throughout, his first 6 years in the league, man. But he's quarterback proof, man. But all these teams right here, when I see they're in quarterback issues.
And with all those teams, he's going to put up numbers. The thing is, what about the rest of the team?
Yeah.
What about the other receiver?
Yeah.
So that's why it'd be tough for me to see him go to any of those.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He can still be the number one, but every now and then, even the number one needs some help.
Yeah. Because when he goes to New England, he'd be the number one.
Ain't no doubt.
When he goes to the Giants, he's going to be the number one.
Yes.
And over there with the Panthers, we know that he has at least Thielen and Chalk.
And Chalk, yeah.
So
you're right.
Yeah, he will have help.
Absolutely.
That's why they say Carolina will be the best fit.
That's right.
So okay, I can see that.
That makes sense. It's just Andy Dalton going to be throwing the ball.
As of right now.
Yeah.
So we'll see what's up with that. All right, moving on, man. Now, how about running back Austin Eckler? He's requested a trade from the Chargers. So who do you think will be a best fit for him? A good landing spot, DC.
Good landing spot for Eckler.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not going to be the all-down back, so I'm going to have to put him somewhere where there's a chance that he'll have somebody to come in and spare him every now and then. I don't think contender is going to be money for him. I mean, an issue with him.
Yeah.
I think it's just a money thing. So, but hey, Cincinnati wouldn't be a bad spot for him. Not at all. The Bengals would not be a bad spot for him. Right now, hell, the Eagles wouldn't be a bad spot. They don't even have a running back. So the Eagles wouldn't be a bad spot for him.
Yeah.
If they could afford him.
But I think the Eagles are going to go through the draft and get a running back.
Yeah, they probably will. They haven't got one by now. Let me see. Who's the Commanders? Who the the Commanders wouldn't be a bad spot for him either. Not at all. Yeah, they got Brian Robinson. Yeah, that would be perfect for their backfield with Eric Bieniemy there too, calling plays.
Well, I'll tell you what, DC, you got two of these right, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So according to PFF, they said that the Bears.
Oh yeah.
The Bears, and they just say the Commanders and the Bengals.
Okay.
Yeah. But overall, they said the best fit for them for Austin Eckler would be with the Bengals.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. That'd be real scary.
Yeah. It would be absolutely. And all these teams right here currently do have good running backs. But what we just talked about, DC.
I don't think any of them are better than Eckler.
Yeah. No.
Right.
But like there'll be a 1-2 hit combo.
Right.
For sure.
Yes.
So now all the pressure is going to be on Eckler.
No doubt.
So that'd be good for him right there. All right. How about this one, man? Like, now that the Bengals got that left tackle from the Chiefs, Brown, right?
Right.
Yeah. So now their offensive tackle, Jonah Williams, is requesting a trade.
Yeah.
So let's go to some potential landing spots for him. He's a left tackle, right?
Right.
Yeah. So there's some teams out there that much have needed a left tackle. Which teams do you think will be a good landing spot for him?
The first mind would come to the Jets. That'd be the first team that come to mind, the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
He don't want to be in Cincinnati because they already signed. Let me see. So about the Dolphins on there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely with Tua situation, you want the best left tackle you can get. The Dolphins, Jets. Are the Giants on there? The Giants? Okay. Cleveland.
Nope. Want me to tell you?
I'll give it one more try. Let me see. Jacksonville.
No.
Oh.
They're saying the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
The Dolphins. You call that one. Your Titans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the Jets.
Yeah.
But they're saying the best fit will be with the Jets.
Ain't no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are potentials right there, man. Now, your safety, Kevin Byard.
Yeah.
Has he requested a trade?
That's what the rumblings are, but I read again this morning that that's not true.
Yeah.
This right here, this one that they've been talking about this for a couple of weeks. It's been really frustrating. I'll be real pissed off with the Titans.
Yeah.
To let him walk, man, because he's been the best safety in the game. You know, he's been all pro, first team all pro.
Yeah.
And they're asking him to take a pay cut. You know, But I understand you got a new GM. The old GM did the contract.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're saying he's gonna take up about $14 million of the cap.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I can see both sides of it.
That's a lot for a safety.
That is. That's a lot. Yeah. That's a lot. And that's why the GM ain't there no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see both sides of it, man. But I hate to see him walk, man, because I like that guy.
Yeah.
He's the glue on the defense. You know, he's the captain on that side of the ball, man. And he's good at what he does. You know, and he got paid handsomely. The other GM thought he was worth that money.
Yeah.
And that's that's the way the league works.
Yeah.
You know, it's what they think you're worth.
Yeah.
You know, not what you're worth. It's what somebody else think you're worth and will pay you. I don't think they'd have no problem trading him. I think teams will line up for him.
Yep.
But I just don't want to see it go that way, man. I hope they can just work this out. Maybe add another year onto the contract. That way you get the annual value down. Make it more affordable for the team.
So
if he don't take a pay cut, I'm not mad at him. I wouldn't be mad at him at all, man.
So let's say the Titans do trade him.
Yes.
What's his value worth?
He at least gonna be a second round pick.
Okay.
He at least get about a second round.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So to make that trade, what teams are taking him?
Maybe the Chiefs.
No.
Somebody like that. The Saints wouldn't need him. Definitely Cincinnati. I would say Cincinnati because they just lost their safety Bates.
Yeah.
To somebody else.
Yeah. That'd be good right there. Yeah. But according to PFF, they're not on the list. There's 3 teams
Dallas.
right here. No. And two of these teams aren't in here. You can tell they'll fit right in.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's one particular team I can see him like really contend for.
Is it Seattle?
No. Because Seattle has 2 good safeties now.
Yeah.
One team just came from the Super Bowl.
The Eagles?
The Eagles.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That would, yeah.
Yeah.
They lost DJ Gardner.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Who else is it, Fredo?
And the Patriots.
Yeah.
And the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can see him go.
The Eagles, yeah.
Yeah, I can see him like in the says right best fit for him will be the Eagles.
Yes.
And the Patriots one wouldn't be bad as well neither.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. Heck yeah. Ooh. Let's stick with your Titans, bro. Like you just said right now, the Titans are facing major cap issues.
Yep.
And one of the guys that's taking a lot of money from y'all is Derrick Henry, your running back.
Yep.
If y'all do trade him, what would be his value?
Anywhere from a first to a second, depending on the team and the team
how
needs
late, right?
the team that wants him.
Yeah.
And how bad they need him to put them over the top.
Yeah.
A team like Buffalo, he may be worth the first rounder for them.
Then you call, yeah.
Yeah, he may be worth the first rounder to Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what they need as a running back.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, even if it was the Eagles, to them, they may be worth the first round pick.
Yeah.
They got the number 10 overall. They probably wouldn't do it, but they want to go younger at their position.
Yeah.
But he would be a guy that just put more fire up under him. Any other teams that have been in the Final Four or the play, Cincinnati, same thing.
Okay.
You put him there, he's going to give you another dimension that Joe Mixon don't give you.
Mm-hmm.
Miami's got a two-head running back down there with Mostert and I think Wilson.
Yep.
He'll come in and clean all that up.
Yep.
That'd be perfect for them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they already got the receivers and Tua. Take some more pressure off of Tua.
Mm-hmm.
So that may be the best fit in the league between Miami and Buffalo if I had to pick.
So right here, man, PFF has them with the Bears, the Cardinals, and the Bills. But overall, they think it will be a better fit for him and the team to go to the Bears.
Wow, I've seen that a couple of places, Fredo, and I'm still trying to put it together and figure out why Chicago.
Because they don't want the running back to run him so much. I mean,
they want to take some pressure off the field, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at it like that, that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. But think about it, man. If you trade these two, with Kevin, Byard, and Derrick Henry, bro, you can have 3 picks in the second round.
Yeah, that can make a big difference.
That right there can change your franchise.
A whole lot younger.
Exactly.
Now
less
money.
Y'all be right there competing again.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely, man. If I was y'all, I'll trade those 2 away.
Ain't no doubt.
You replace your players with a pick, and your cap space will go down as well.
That's right.
Yep.
That's what it's all about, man. It's that cap now.
Especially now with in our division, the AFC South, it's every team's like that. Yeah. Everybody's going through the draft, so everybody will be equally right there.
Yep. You're starting to see changing of the guards. Now with Jacksonville coming up.
So Jacksonville
be even better.
Jacksonville is the only team that's really ahead in our division, but they're catchable.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you remember this time last year, nobody was talking about Jacksonville.
Nope.
They were the last place team. Everybody figured they'd finish last.
Yeah.
And they ended up winning the division.
Yeah. Now, these next 3 that we got coming up, like very oddly, is that are 3 wide receivers from the Broncos.
Uh-huh.
All right. You got Sutton, Judy, and Hamler. All these right here, basically, I think they want to go through free agents. I mean, through draft and get new wide receivers. But these right here are these 3 wide receivers are potentially up for trade. So let's start with Sutton, man. Where do you see him a good fit at?
I want to put him somewhere where he's already got a decent receiver on the other side of him. I don't want to see him just by himself. I don't know if he can carry that load. Once again, we go back to Buffalo. You already have Diggs there.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure how this Gabriel Davis thing is going to work out for him. They don't need him in the Jets. Cincinnati definitely don't need him.
So they got New England.
Yeah. Oof.
Panthers. Ravens.
Yeah, I was going to say that. The Ravens, yeah.
And the Lions.
Lions might be okay.
Yeah.
That may be okay.
Yeah.
Detroit may be the best spot for him then.
And right here, they're projected with the Panthers.
Yeah, they were talking about that, but they say Denver was asking for too much.
Yeah.
I think he's already getting paid like $14, $15 million a year.
Yeah.
And that's going to be tough to move. But they say Denver's asking for way too much.
Yeah, I like that. Denver needs to calm down, bro.
Yeah. You already made your big mistake last year, Denver.
Yeah, you did, man. All right, now Jerry Jeudy. What do you think about him?
Once again, Baltimore would work, but you don't have a quarterback. You got a guy that can stretch the field and still run other routes. Let me see.
And my team's in this list right here.
No. They put the Texans on there?
Yeah.
Well, kind of makes sense depending on what the contract is. Yeah. Because I wouldn't think he's got no more than about 2 years left on his deal.
Yeah. So if I was the Texans, I would give a second round pick for him.
Right. Yeah.
Because our first pick in the second round is the second pick.
Right. That's a good pick.
I will give that up to get
Judy.
Get Judy.
Yeah. Do they have the Colts on there also?
They don't.
Okay.
But they have the Patriots, of course, the Panthers. The Patriots and Panthers have been multiple names through here, and now we got a new name with the Vikings.
Yeah,
Vikings.
Yes.
Yep. Imagine him and JJ.
That'd be nice.
Sheesh.
They got to do something.
Yeah.
They have to replace Thielen.
Yep.
Yeah. So D-Hop.
That's what I'm saying, bro. D-Hop and JJ.
Ooh,
man,
nasty.
Man, but the Vikings need to give up.
Yeah.
At least a second round pick. For D-Hop.
Ain't no doubt.
All right. What about a Hamler?
KJ
Hamler.
Man, he's hurt again, man. It's gonna be tough to move him. He missed all of last year. I think he tore the Achilles in preseason, and this last week, I think he tore his pectoral muscle, so he's gonna be out for like another 6 months. He can go. He just can't stay healthy. Yeah, he can play, but for some reason he just can't stay healthy. So he's gonna definitely be go to one of those teams that's already got a lot of help at receiver. He's just gonna need to be the icing on the cake. Not the guy that's just always dependent on.
It's funny you said that because every team I'm seeing right here has a number one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So they got the Chargers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They got the Seahawks.
Yep.
They got the Colts, which the Colts is the only team I don't see that has a true number one yet.
Right. Other than Michael Pittman, we still got to see how they turn out.
Yeah, you still got to wait, see what happens with Pittman.
To be fair to Pittman, they hadn't had no good quarterback play.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's the only one, like, we still don't know what it's really about, but he's been the guy.
Yep.
But just imagine if you have a good quarterback, or at least a decent quarterback, and then you got the Bengals.
Oh, yeah. Because he could come in to be like third or fourth receiver.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, DC. So what do you think about that list right there,
That's
bro?
a hell of a list, man. But see, a lot of people, man, I hope they're not still sleeping on Seattle. Well, I slept on them last year. I ain't doing that again this year because when it comes to skill players, they might be maybe one of the top 5 in the league. The way they set up their receiver with the young running back.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if you can get anything, like if you can get a little bit more out of Geno this year, it's coming up year, man. They're going to be scary.
Absolutely.
Because that defense is going to hold it down, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we can wait to see them in the 49ers battle in that division. Yeah, it's going to be good this year.
Yeah, man. So, man, like, it's still crazy, man. Like, even though free agency has ended, there's still the potential with trades, with players, draft picks.
Yep.
All that, man. And man, that's one thing I just love about this game right here. There's always something going on.
Always.
Man. Always.
And once the draft comes, then that's going to open up a whole nother can of worms. People see what they're missing.
Yeah.
What they don't get in the draft. Then that's when free agency is going to light up again.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you make more trades. You go ahead and finish your team for the season.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for the draft, man. 1 month from today, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
One more. Yeah, one more. The 27th. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 more month away, man. I'm excited. I am planning. Well, actually, we're planning to go to the draft party with the Texans. I got my tickets already.
Okay.
Over there, so
good.
We're gonna be over there. It's free.
Okay.
But we're going more as for the podcast, and I'm not going to enjoy everything going on, but just to get people's reaction, see how they're liking the draft and everything. And also, it's going to be excited because we got 2 picks in the first round.
Yes.
So the good thing about it, it's in the early stages. We got the number 2 pick and a number 12 pick.
Yes.
So yeah, man, all that's going to happen fast, man.
It's going to be a blast because you're going to have people in there that are in a great mood.
Yeah.
Like I say, you can already see the future is brightening up for the Texans right now, man. And some of those diehard fans, they deserve it.
Yeah.
They deserve it. The franchise has been up and down, but the last couple of years, the way the downs were, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
You shouldn't have never had to go through that the way they went through it. So, well, I'll be happy for you guys as far as the fans go, man.
Yeah.
To get you some excitement in your life, man. Because the last 2 years have been rough. It's been hard to watch on Sundays,
I know, bro. I know. So how about you, man? So how you feeling? Everything with your times right now, man.
Well, we were just talking about there's going to be a lot of new faces.
Yeah.
A lot of young faces, and there's going to be some guys that you really liked on your team that won't be there next year.
Yeah.
But once you, as a fan, sometimes you just got to see both sides of it.
Yeah.
When you don't see both sides of it, that's what makes it real frustrating for you. You have to look at the team side every now and then. If it was your team, in the way the league is set up as far as salary cap and all that stuff. But that's why a lot of these teams, man, you got to strike when you got that young quarterback.
Yeah.
You got to. That's when your clock starts. Like when you guys get Bryce or CJ, you got 5 years to get that thing right.
Yeah.
Because when it's time for those guys to get paid, you start losing some of your great players, man. And that's the only way to look at it. Yeah. There's not very many teams that's going to be in the Super Bowl with that middle of the road, middle of the pack quarterback anymore. Yeah. It's just not happening. So you got to strike while the iron's hot and hope the quarterback you got is the one good for 10 to 15 years, man. So that's where it is. And I think you guys are going to end up with one of those
I hope
guys
so,
that are
man.
going to be good for a long time because they're not one of those guys that just depend on their legs.
Yeah.
If he can beat you from the pocket, consistency, you got a guy.
Yeah.
And run when needed. And not because you have to. So, yeah. So but we'll probably be rebuilding.
Yeah.
To answer your question. And I'm okay with that. It's just part of the game. You got to get back to getting that top quarterback.
Yeah.
You got to be bad to be good the way it's set up there, unless you just get in a trade.
Yeah.
So,
and which is rare, man.
Rare, very rare. Because nobody's not giving up those guys.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people are just stunned with the Lamar Jackson thing. They feel like Lamar Jackson is one of those quarterbacks that can put you over the top.
Yeah.
But I've never felt like that because I haven't really seen him beat people from the pocket.
Yeah.
At some point, man, they're gonna take your legs out.
Yeah.
And it bothers me with Josh Allen a little bit now. He seems to run a ton. You can get away with that stuff now. See Cam Newton. He can get away with that stuff for the first few years, but it catches up to you.
Yeah.
So, I'm okay, man. We'll probably win about, unless they do something drastic.
Yeah.
Maybe 5-6 games.
Yeah.
I'm saying if Henry goes.
Yeah.
And if Kevin Byard goes. Yeah, 5-6 games. So we got a lot of mistakes we have to fix from the past regime. So that's okay.
Yeah. All right. What's it called? Like, so you mentioned Cam Newton, bro. So you heard that he was having like his private camps out there. Him showing teams what he can still do. And you brought this up to me that he said what, DC?
He said there's not 32 quarterbacks in the league better than him.
Wow.
And I can't believe that. In just a sense, he might be true that maybe one or two that he's better than.
Yeah.
But nobody's going to give him a shot.
Yeah.
And like we were saying earlier, he should come in and play backup.
Yeah.
I know his pride won't let him do it.
Yeah.
But like I said, he should go to Tampa.
Yeah.
Because it's just a matter of time before they bench Baker Mayfield. And then you get a chance to start.
Yeah.
So nah, I don't think he's coming back. I don't think, because he wants to be a starter, so I don't see him showing back up in the league as a starter.
Yeah. Absolutely. That for a backup role, teams will take him on in.
Oh, yeah.
But, if he has that mindset, like, it's starter or nothing. Like, really, man, you going to mess up on a paycheck like that? You might get paid around, what, maybe like $2 to $4 million? Yeah. You going to really miss out on that? Easy money?
Easy.
And when your name is being called, ball out.
That's it.
And that's how you get back in the league.
There you go.
That's
exactly right, Fredo. Backup quarterback is one of the best positions in all of sports.
Especially if you're playing behind a good quarterback.
Yeah. They just collect the checks.
Yeah.
Then a lot of them, some of them getting $5, $6, $8 to $10 million just to be a backup, depending on your level and who you backing up. So, man, go do it, man. Go get some extra bread.
I guess so, man. All right. Hey, so pro days are like currently going on right now. We know that Ohio State had theirs already, and also Alabama. The reason why I bring up those two colleges pro days is because of the quarterbacks, and also Will Levis just had his as well. Yeah. So, have you heard anything from those camps?
No, I just heard they say Stroud looked the best.
Okay.
As far as the pro days
Okay.
and everything, but you should look good on the pro day. You know the routes they're running.
Yeah.
You're probably familiar with most of the receivers.
And you have days to practice.
Yes, right. There's no pressure. You're just in shorts and a t-shirt throwing the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't know what scouts look for when they go to those things.
Okay,
Because it's just basically pitch and catch.
Yeah.
We're just playing catch out there, and rolling out and 3-step drop, 5-step, 7-step. I'd like to talk to one of those guys and say, what do you look for at a pro day?
As in talking to who?
Like a GM, but somebody like a scout. What are y'all looking for?
Yeah.
Because you got all the tape on him.
Yeah.
That's going to tell you everything you need to know when he's under pressure or slants or outs, when he, his timing and all that. But I guess it's just protocol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The only thing I heard that really kind of raised my eyebrow was that the whole organization from owner to coach, offensive coordinator, and quarterback coach from the Panthers went to Stroud's and Bryce Young's pro day. All of them. They took a private jet, went to those facilities, go watch them. Even the owner's wife gave a hug to CJ Stroud.
Wow,
bro, I've never heard like the owners being over there. Now, well, not as if they're Jerry Jones because he's a GM as well.
Right.
But besides that,
never.
I was like, bro, it's like the Panthers are fully locked and loaded to ready to take a quarterback.
Right. But
it's a luxury to have though, because you can pick out of the litter. You know that you're not picking someone's scraps. Like the Texans are. The Texans are going to pick up the scraps. Not less if the quarterback they want falls down in their lap, which I hope is Bryce Young. Even though I know you and I and Jerron have talked about his size and all that, and I was like, man, I don't care about all that, man. So I care about, man, what can you do with the ball?
Right.
To me, it's like, what can you do with that? And I feel like he's more pro ready, so.
Ain't no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. And it's crazy.
What happened?
It says Lamar Jackson has requested a trade from the Ravens.
I thought this was the whole point.
Yeah. So I guess it's getting real serious now. He asking for a trade. That's what it says. It just popped up.
I'm telling you, man. Like when they signed, what was his name? Nelson
Aguilar. That was it.
That was like the big FU right there, man. Okay, I see it now. Yeah.
But we'll get back to that. Well, what I was going to say though, Fredo, with this draft coming up, man, and the way the Carolina's playing this, I'm to the point now. I don't know if I can believe anything they saying. This may be a whole smokescreen to get some team, Colts, to jump up there and take that number one spot while they fall back to 4.
Yeah.
They may not want Stroud, or Levis may be the guy that they want.
Or Anderson.
Or Anderson.
Yeah.
They may not even want one of those guys, but if they give them enough attention to raise the price on that stock or that first pick, I wouldn't be surprised if they fall back to 4.
Man, I'm telling you,
with the Colts, man, I would not be surprised at all because the Colts owner, he's kind of a idiot. He'll do stupid stuff like that, man. He'll do it because he wants his quarterback. He hadn't had a quarterback in years. Andrew Luck left. And he's probably willing to give up a couple of first-round picks just to swap. You get this year, then next year's. So until Carolina drafts at that one spot, I won't believe it.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be some smoke screens starting to pop up now, right? The closer you get to draft, you're going to start hearing all these different rumors about different things. So I would not be surprised if they, on draft day, somebody else is drafting 1 instead of Carolina. Even they did all that with the Bears to get there. Yeah. But I think they may do something similar just to move back to the 4th spot and still come out and get a quarterback. They may want Anthony Richardson. We don't know.
Yeah.
Because they got Dalton in there. They paying him $10 million a year. They bought him in. So I don't see you sitting him on the bench to make $10 million a year. Yeah. So Anthony Richardson will make sense. They want him to sit a year.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at the whole picture and everything. So you don't draft Stroud to sit him. You don't draft Young to sit him. So I think they're going to end up bringing somebody who can sit behind Dalton for a year.
Yeah. I mean, if that's Carolina's move right now, bravo to them, bro, because they're basically making a movie right now, man. The fact that they have a private plane filled up with the whole staff, is the staff that make a coaching or owner, a change, a call. They're in that airplane flying to these pro days and put it on the show.
Right.
That's man, the production in it already, man. I'm telling you, man. It's all a movie right there. The fact that they're doing all that, man. If that is the MO and the Colts give them a call, maybe less than a month away.
Yeah.
And say, hey, man, we give you 2 first-round picks for that jump right there.
Ain't no doubt.
And then the Panthers go from 1 to 4. But then again, you have to worry about that number 3 spot with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Because you don't know who's going to move up to get that spot. So you would think the Colts maybe want to get that 3rd spot.
Yeah.
And just switch and give them a second round this year.
Because the thinking with everybody
it's only one spot.
Right.
Yeah, it's not and you know they're not going to pick a defensive player.
No.
And you know what? And the Colts even can trade that 4th. I mean the Cardinals can trade that 4th spot.
Oh yeah.
If they want to
move back again if they want to and collect more picks because they don't want a quarterback.
Yep.
They should, but they're not. They put too much money in him already.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah. We'll see, bro. But other than that, DC, man, you got any more news? You want to jump into this Lamar Jackson?
Well, I guess so, man. This is gonna be crazy, Fredo.
So all right. So breaking news right now. You're hearing it right here. The Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson has officially requested a trade out of Baltimore. This right here, DC, lets us know that Lamar Jackson is ready to move on with his football career, not involving the Ravens with it. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
This organization hasn't done nothing to you, but maybe one or 2 good years behind him. But other than that, man, it's been pretty bad on both sides, man.
Yes.
But So what are your thoughts on this, DC?
Man, he said because they're not meeting his value, what he feels like he's worth.
Yeah.
But, if he's trying to get those guaranteed contracts, man, it's going to be really, really tough. And I'd like to see of course, before he's traded, somebody's got to agree to give him a certain deal because I'm sure it's going to be a sign and trade, of course. But, man, he turned down that $133 million guaranteed 3 years. So that's gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, man,
I'm pretty sure he would sign that with somebody else.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
I'm pretty sure he would.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that, he's like, you know what, I'll take that deal, but bring people in.
Right.
Help me help you. It's like, but they're not, man. But go ahead, man.
But you hit it. You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
He'll probably sign that, but the problem is he belongs to the Ravens.
Yeah.
And the Ravens, they say, hey, man, you going to go to them for 160, guaranteed 4 years or whatever. Why not do that here? The bridge is already burned. So at that point, it's going to depend on the Ravens saying, okay, we'll trade you. And that other team going to have to come off a couple of first-round picks at least to get him. There's going to be some teams out there that now that this trade request has come out, they're going to start scratching their head a little bit, and they're going to start putting some stuff together. Maybe something about, $50 million a year? Okay. That's got to do 5 years.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Do you think this process would have been like this if he had an agent?
It's been over with. This would have been over with, Fredo, because...
So it does make a difference.
Yes, absolutely, because the agent can talk to the people year round. He's his own agent. He can't talk to teams at certain points of the year. It'll be tampering.
Yeah.
So if he had an agent, agent could have been putting lies in all these GM ears just to bring up the price.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's an agent and you can only talk to a player certain times of the year, or it's, like I say, it's tampering. But had he had an agent, I think this would have been gone.
Yeah.
Man. It would have been. And of course, if he had an agent, it wouldn't be that big of a deal because you know why? He'd had shoe contracts. He'd already made hundreds of millions of dollars just on endorsements. There's no reason for a player like Lamar to be in the league 5 years already and don't have endorsements.
Exactly.
He should be with Reebok, Nike, somebody. Yeah. As much as he uses his feet, he should have plenty of endorsements,
Puma.
man. Yeah, somebody.
So all right, so my thing is, all right, so if he wanted the Deshaun Watson contract, he should have hired Deshaun Watson's agent.
There you go.
David Menegilla. Should have hired that man as soon as he saw the contract he got at Cleveland. He said, you know what, I'm going to hire you, man, to give me a contract, something similar like that. You know, but just the fact that he hasn't had a contract, that he hasn't had an agent to represent him.
Right.
I was like, man, like, no wonder you're tired of the Ravens because you're the one who's dealing with the BS that agents normally handle.
Right.
You know? So no wonder he's at where he's at with that. You know, he's like, man, I just don't want to hear anything from y'all anymore, man. And of course, you know, like when something negative like that is like affecting you right there, you know, you just want to run away from it, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why he is with the position he is right now. And also, I feel like the Ravens can bully him really because he, you know, like, well, you know what? We're going to throw you this nonsense because guess what? You're the player and the agent, so you're going to have to hear it.
Yeah.
You know, so.
You know, Fredo, I haven't heard yet. Why won't he hire an agent? I don't understand why not, man. Because, I mean, of course you got to pay the agents. But, you know, the agent's only getting anywhere from maybe 2 to 5% of your money.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's good money for the agent. But, I mean, for what you getting, I mean, and the legwork that the agent's going to do, man, it's got to be worth it.
Well, to me, I feel like the agent, for every deal he brings, he gets a cut from it, right?
Yeah,
all
right.
So, you know, all right, we know that I get it, man. Like, throughout this whole process, it's him and his mom's.
Right.
You know, no shade to his mom or anything like that, man. But I was like, man, but your mom, you know, she's not built for this world of negotiating big deals like this, man. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It'd be like me trying to go in and go handle someone else's contract. I was like, man, like I don't even make money like that. When would you think I know how to deal with something like that? You know?
Absolutely. You need those guys that's been dealing with these contracts and these owners and GMs for years, man. Because sometimes just the wording in the contract can make the world of a difference.
Yep.
And some of these guys are good at it.
Yep.
And a player of the caliber of Lamar, there's no reason he shouldn't already have had $400 or $500 million stacked up somewhere on the way to making that already. Lined up. I don't get it.
Not unless if you're Larry Tunsil.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Larry Tunsil got the Texans right by the ears. So you're gonna give me this much.
Yeah, Lamar, give him a call.
That he set the record twice with the same team.
Yep.
Mind you that, man.
He don't have his own agent.
Yep. That's crazy.
Smart man.
Yep.
He's keeping all his money.
Yep. He's keeping all his money, he said, man. But it's sad, man, but I'm surprised that, and this is now I remember the question I was going to ask you. So with the whole Lamar situation going on, man, how come teams have not made a deal with the Ravens?
No, man. You know what? Now that this, man, I don't
know.
So
So now this coming up, the perfect timing. Does Lamar bringing down his money value worth down just to get out Baltimore?
I think he will if he knows that he can get to another team. Just to stick it to Baltimore. But once again, Baltimore's got to release him.
Yeah.
And the first team that's coming to mind right now that might have a shot, Seattle.
Oh.
They got a top 5 pick. They can get it. They can send Geno over there with him with that top 5.
So quarterback and picks?
Yeah, I would give him Geno this year's first and next year's first. Absolutely for Lamar. You got the receivers and the running back.
Yeah.
The defense are already legit, young, under contract. Seattle probably makes, for me, the most sense, other than Miami.
Yeah.
You know, but
so
Seattle makes the most sense for me.
So he goes to Seattle. Are they the number 1 team in that division?
Oh, God, yes. Yeah. It ain't going to be by much, but yes.
Because you got San Francisco.
You got San Francisco. Yeah, and the Rams done.
Yeah, the Rams.
The Cardinals are done.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah.
So the only true competitors will be the 49ers.
49ers, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that defense ready to take a step. I think the defense is good enough to hold that 49ers offense.
Wow.
Yeah. If he goes to Seattle, that would be definitely a game changer.
Yes, sir.
They go. I bet their odds increase dramatically as far as Super Bowl title. They'd be
top 4.
They'd be right up there with the Eagles. They'd be right behind the Eagles.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like the Eagles and the Seahawks.
Yeah.
The 2 birds.
Yep. And then you finna find out if Lamar can't win in that situation, it can't be successful passing the ball. Then the whole time it was Lamar.
Yeah. And the Ravens saved themselves from being financially stuck with him.
Yep.
And and also like get an opportunity to move out of the contract.
And that's when everybody goes back to the Ravens and say, man, we apologize for giving you guys all that scrutiny about Lamar Jackson. We see why y'all weren't willing to give it. But man, like I say, Seattle will be the best spot other than Miami. One of those two teams will be great for him. Yeah, because they're ready-made. They got everything you need.
Yeah, man.
And I like Seattle more because of the defense.
Yeah.
You know.
And also they got 2 good wide receivers.
Yeah, under contract already. They just got new contracts.
And a solid running game.
Yep. With Kenneth Walker.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
All right, so is there anything else, DC?
No, I don't think that's I think that's about it, Fredo.
All right, hold on. Just let me check one more. Just let me check right here and make sure that there's not any more breaking news right here.
Yeah. I don't know if Tampa Bay has anything to offer, but hey, that's another team that's got receivers already.
Yeah.
But they're going to be struggling to meet the demands of the Ravens, I'm sure.
Yeah.
As far as draft picks. And they're already struggling with cap room issues right now. But if it could work, Tampa Bay would be nice.
Yeah. Well, nah, man, nothing else has came up, man. But so if something does, well, man, would like please follow us on our social medias. You know, with our Fredo's Football Talk at Instagram, Facebook, and also on Twitter. You know, so you know, breaking news coming out. Please be sure that we were right there informing y'all and posting it up. And if you haven't, go ahead and like us and follow us right there. And also on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Go ahead, check us out. Fredo's Football Talk. Put our name right there. Go show up right there. All the links right there.
There you go.
But other than that, DC, man, you good?
I'm good, Fredo, bro.
All right, man.
Another showdown.
Man. So next week we'll be back. See what's going on in this NFL world going on right here. Saga, trades, anything, breaking news. We'll be right here, react towards it next week. But other than that, man, hopefully y'all have a good day and good week, and see y'all next week. Peace.
Later.